Alright, so I just spent like 20-30 minutes in between jobs on TikTok and I typed in the hashtag single mother just to hear other women's stories so I didn't feel so alone, sometimes it's comforting or whatever. Um, and I'm outraged. I am absolutely appalled at the amount of pressure that is put on us as mothers, as women. Why is it all on us? It takes two, right? You want equal parenting time, you want equal everything or whatever. Cool, take equal doctor's appointments. Let me schedule all these doctor's appointments on your days. Let me make sure that they have your financial information for the dentist appointments, orthodontist, all that stuff. Like, I'm done. I'm over it. Before you come on here, oh, you picked him, da-da-da-da-da. My ex-husband isn't the worst guy in the world. Like, he's not. He's a good dad. Horrible husband, but decent dad. I am grateful for the parenting time and the weekends that allow me to work, but I'm tired too, dude. Like, on my days off, we don't want to do all that stuff either, man. Like, my point is, at the end of the day, it still falls on us. All of it falls on us. You want 50-50? That includes the uncomfortable stuff too.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video. And guys, before we jump into today's episode, don't forget to subscribe on your way in, and don't forget to subscribe to our newest member of Fiend Gang, Detective Warg. His channel will be linked in the video description. But without further ado, let's jump into the rest of today's video. A single mother who is outraged because she feels as though there is too much pressure placed upon single mothers and she feels alone. So let's take a listen.
Alright, so I just spent like 20-30 minutes in between jobs on TikTok.
Naturally.
And I typed in the hashtag single mother just to hear other women's stories so I didn't feel so alone, sometimes it's comforting or whatever.
So let me pause you right there. So this woman feels alone being a single mother. Let me tell you something. I don't have any empathy or sympathy for girls who come along and say, you know what, I'm a single mother and I feel so alone. That is your fault, okay? Unless the dude has, passed away, which is obviously incredibly sad. Unless it is that specific scenario, I don't feel sorry for you, okay? You are supposed to select a man, you are supposed to select a relationship that will last for at least the period of time where you have the kid. Ideally, just, the entire time. You're supposed to pick a relationship that lasts. I don't buy this, oh, I'm so alone and I have to do everything by myself. Where is your man? Why couldn't you select a man who is going to be there for you? This is what happens, guys, when these women go out here and they pick bad boys or they pick relationships that are not suitable for long-term needs. They get on TikTok and then they complain and cry about being lonely. It's like, yeah, what'd you expect? And let's not kid ourselves, by the way. She's not even lonely. Like, if she went on Instagram, she'd have dudes flooding her DMs, but she's trying to say that she feels lonely in her specific scenario. Maybe you should select a man where you're actually going to be able to have a long-term relationship. But let's continue.
And I'm outraged. I am absolutely appalled at the amount of pressure that is put on us as mothers, as women.
I'm sorry, did you think that having a child was like just a walk in the park? Guys, I don't have any children, okay? But let me say this. I'm not naive enough to think that being a parent, let alone being a single parent, is going to be an easy task. Of course not. It is a child. That is like the biggest responsibility on the face of the earth, okay? You're trying to care for someone who's been brought into the world completely innocent, okay? It's like, yeah, of course you have responsibility. You have a child. Like, I don't think I could get any closer to the definition of responsibility. Like, if I was going to explain to someone what responsibility meant, I would probably use an analogy involving a child to explain it.
Why is it all on us? It takes two, right? You want equal parenting time, you want equal everything or whatever. Cool, take equal doctor's appointments.
Or you could just stay together and choose a man where you're going to have a long-term relationship. None of this, guys, like, it's always like 50-50 when it benefits them. right? It's like, oh, why don't you take half the doctor's appointments? Why don't you do this? Why don't you have a functioning relationship for your kid? Like, can someone please explain that to me? Okay, like we're in the year 2022. And we have all these girls, and guys, like, I don't know this girl's relationship scenario yet. Okay, I haven't watched the full clip. Maybe the dude's passed away, which is, of course, very sad. But a lot of these situations, the women just get bored, or they want to go and find another guy, or they want to trade up, or they try and monkey branch and they fail, okay? Or maybe the guy's a liar and a cheater. But at the end of the day, guys, I say to the women, select better men, or choose a man who you're going to have a long-term relationship with. Like, you don't get to come on the internet and say, oh, my child is 3 years old and I'm a lonely single mother and things are so hard for me. It's like, you put yourself in that position. These are the consequences of your own actions. And guess what? It's not just you who's quote-unquote suffering from it because you feel so lonely, but it's also the kid that you brought into the world who's going to grow up without a father figure who is going to consistently be there. Because let me tell you something, guys. This whole 50-50 crap, the father is supposed to be in the child's life. Like, we're fighting over scraps here. 50-50, you've already ruined the child's life. Like, what is 50-50, man?
Let me schedule all these doctor's appointments on your days. Let me make sure that they have your financial information for the dentist appointments, orthodontist, all that stuff. Like, I'm done. I'm over it. Before you come on here, oh, you picked him, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
my ex-husband isn't the worst guy in the world. Like,
then why is he not with you? Right? Like, why are you two not together? Like, I don't understand.
He's not. He's a good dad. Horrible husband, but decent dad.
Yeah, horrible husband, but decent dad, guys. So, you know, again, no, this comes back to you selecting men. Right? You don't get to come on here and say, oh, well, I'm a single mother and things are so lonely. And this guy is a fantastic dad, but he's just not a great husband. You said yes. Like, I'm sorry, but you said yes to the man, and like, what, you want to get married and then you want to change your mind because you view him differently now or things change over time. It's like, that's not how this works, man. You're supposed to be in a commitment for life. That's what marriage used to mean once upon a time, guys. Like, back before we had this no-fault divorce and crap, it was together until the end. You know, till death do us part, in sickness and in health, yada yada, okay? That's what it's supposed to be. You don't get to get married and then go, oh, wait a minute. Like, let me scratch my head here. He's a bad husband? Wait a minute. He's a bad husband? It's like, man, maybe you should have figured that out before you got married, right?
I am grateful for the parenting time and the weekends that allow me to work, but I'm tired too, dude. Like, on my days off, we don't want to do all that stuff either, man. Like,
then don't have a kid. And don't try and be a single mother. And by the way, guys, I feel the need to bring this up in case you guys haven't really noticed here. We got the, you know, we got all the filters on and stuff like that. If you guys are watching this, you can actually see the filter kind of shift on her face here. It's always interesting when these people are trying to tell you about their lives. It's like they play the victim card and things are so difficult and people perceive me as wrong, right? Or they perceive what I'm saying is incorrect. All this talk about perception, right? And yet we have like a filter on. You know what I mean?
Like, my point is, at the end of the day, it still falls on us. All of it falls on us. You want 50-50? That includes the uncomfortable stuff too.
Yeah, guys, you want to see your kids, you want to see your family, you want to see your children as a man. Come on, pay up. Come on, open up the wallet, do what I say, or else you won't be able to see your kids. Have the doctor's appointments when I want you to have the doctor's appointments. Do it this way, or there'll be no 50-50. Interesting, really interesting, guys. Really, you know, equality-based society that we live in here, where women are allowed to make threats like this. And make no mistake, guys, this is a threat that she is in a position to make. Why? Because she is a woman. And I see this all the time, guys. It's like, I'm not saying that all women are going to go out here and do this. Not at all, okay? But what I'm saying is that all women can do this. This whole plausible deniability, no-fault divorce crap, okay, where women are getting the custody the majority of the time, where women are taking the majority of the resources from men. These girls are not working. Let me make this clear, by the way, guys. This girl's working her job, okay? But a lot of these women, they're not paying for these houses themselves. right? They're not getting this money, this support by themselves. They're getting it from the government, which is men giving their tax to the government, by the way. And then they're also getting it directly from men. The fact that we're even in a position in society where women can get on here and make threats like this is so absolutely insane. And it really does show why a lot of dudes just don't want to have children or don't want to get married to these girls or don't want to have long-term relationships because they're on the hook for this crap.
Yeah, because my boyfriend does not care what I wear or what I post, because I don't give other men attention, ever, nor do I want to.
Oh, you just invite it into your life, I understand.
So why would it be a problem? If guys choose to give me attention, how is that my problem? Why would he reprimand me for the actions of his gender?
Maybe it's because you're asking to receive the attention voluntarily. Like, I don't understand I'm not adding up here. I've seen this argument so many times online, guys, where girls are like, oh, I can do this online, I can do that online, and if he's a real man, he won't care. No, real men respect themselves, and they don't want to be with girls who are incredibly disrespectful towards them. And yes, posting spicy photos online is incredibly disrespectful to your partner. It's not, the thing is, you're inviting the attention. Right, but you're claiming this plausible deniability crap of like, oh, if he's a real man, he won't care what I post online. And they'll call you insecure, right? They'll say, oh, you as a man, you're insecure if you get with me and I'm your girlfriend and you're not letting me post whatever I want. It's disgusting, man.
In your stance, you are giving these women attention, whereas these men are giving me attention and I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. She's just posting the bikini photos. She's posting the questionable thirst traps on Instagram for herself, guys. She's showing the whole world these things for herself so she can feel better, guys. She's not doing it for attention. Trust her, gentlemen.
I don't choose who hits on me, follows me, likes my pictures, or slides in my DMs. You, however, choose what to like and who to follow. That's the difference. And if y'all still think I'm doing this for male attention, here are my Instagram analytics. I promise you, men don't like me nearly as much as you think they do.
So let's have a look at this. So these are apparently her follower ratio. I'm not sure why the hell this matters, by the way. Because first of all, more women use Instagram, at least to my understanding. Second of all, just because you have 30, you could have 1,000 followers, and you still right here, you have 300 random dudes who are following you, liking your pictures, and that's assuming you only have 1,000 followers. Which a lot of these girls who have these TikTok accounts and do these rants, they get a lot more than 1,000. Like, oh yeah, don't worry, babe. Don't be so insecure, man. Only 30% of my 1,000 plus followers are men. Okay, so if I'm posting spicy photos, am I really posting them at all? Like, this is the kind of gaslighting bullcrap that men go through, right? They'll get into a relationship with a girl, and girls will try and pull this card of, oh, I'm posting these spicy photos, but they're really just for myself, and it's disgusting, man. It really is. It absolutely is. But you know what, guys? What I say to this is, I'll say this, okay? If girls want to go out here and do this, that's totally fine. Right? More power to them, guys. If they think it's strong and empowering to go out here and do this, I think it's totally cool. But we as men, number one, do not owe them commitment. And number two, if you're in a like, here's the thing. If a girl's doing this, that's like the equivalent of a dude in a relationship being like, I'm going to take girls out to dinner. Oh, but don't worry, we're just friends. Like, so you don't take let's say this is the situation, okay? You as a dude, you come along, and you say to the woman, I'm going to, even though we're in a relationship, I'm going to take other women out to dinner and I'm going to pay for their stuff. But don't worry, there's nothing there. It's just dinner. Right? I don't invite any romantic feelings. I just take women to dinner. And let's see how the girls handle that behavior.
Tolerate.
Oh my God. This is exactly what I mean by we are being brainwashed to hate the opposite sex. And at this point, it's just absolutely delusional.
Blah, blah, blah. Not all men. Blah, blah, blah. Not all men are bad. Y'all are mad I don't like you. You're mad I don't like you. It's kind of cute, actually, out here making a video basically begging for my validation in hopes that I'll change my mind and like you afterwards.
I really don't think that's what the man was doing. I think he was just disagreeing with what you had to say. But of course, you had to come along, you had to be patronizing and assume that he wanted your validation when he was disagreeing with you. This is the face of someone who is a straight up misandrist, by the way, guys. Like, isn't that fantastic? Like, this application, it's like, when men come on here and they speak their mind, or they talk about, you know, they're trying to make a logical argument, what's the first thing that a lot of these girls will do? Oh, you know, you care, or you're like way too pressed, or you just want to get with me. It's like, no, the guy's just responding to what it is that you said on the internet, which was incredibly stupid. So it is what it is.
Adorable. My life's about to get real boring.
So this woman got banned from from Tinder, and she says it's because I don't answer them. I really doubt that it's because she doesn't answer them that she got banned. But you know what? I wouldn't even care, right? Why are you on an application and you're matching with people and you're not messaging them anyway? You should probably be banned for that. Like, I don't like dating apps at all, guys. Like, I really don't. I think they're terrible for society. Dudes can use them to get laid here and there, right? But like, for the most part, if you're on a dating application and you're swiping on dudes, you're showing interest to dudes, you two are matching, and then you're not messaging them, it's like, I honestly don't care if you're banned anyway. But let's be honest, you probably weren't banned for that. You're probably banned for some dumb crap, but you just won't admit to it.
Real boring, real fast.
Yo guys, it's Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's episode. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our other Fiend Gang members. Their channels will be linked in the video description. Our newest member is Detective Warg, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's putting out daily content for you guys. Also, one of the characters I use, and also a lot of our thumbnail artwork, is done by an artist called The Gecko Ninja. He's absolutely fantastic, and his socials are going to be linked in the video description as well if you want to commission him for some amazing art. Otherwise, take it easy, gents, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.